Welcome to Life and Living. Welcome to the sound of abundance. What about sound? Well, the sound you hear prepares you for what is to come. Every sound you hear is to exact from you a response or an effect or an expectation. Sound. And there are many types of sound. In Exodus chapter 32, now Moses and the young man Joshua, they have been on the mount with God for a couple of days. And they had gone to bring down from God the two tablets of the law containing the Ten Commandments. And as they do journey down the mountain, they had a sound. Now, the little man Joshua, he told Moses, I hear the sound of war in the camp. But the more experienced older man declared, that's not the sound of war. The sound I hear is the sound of orgy and merrymaking. The rest is history. There are many sounds, and like we are saying, the sound that you hear is to exact an effect. There is a sound of war. And, well, warriors have come to know that sound is an instrument of war. In 1 Samuel chapter 17, when Goliath of the Philistines now came to battle the armies of Israel, the Bible said for 40 long days, Goliath was out every morning making sound, defying the God of Israel and his armies. When that is supposed to drive fear into the armies of Israel. And the Bible records that at the time David came, well, the armies of God were all hiding in caves and dens. We are told the lion is the king of the jungle. And we know it's a characteristic of the lion. Now, when he comes out for his prey, he first of all will roar. He sends forth a sound. And in many cases, that sound is enough to immobilize his prey. So he only strolls to lay hold on the prey. The sound of roaring has had its effect on the prey. That's why in 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, the Bible warns us that our adversary, the enemy, the devil, is roaring like a lion and is seeking whom he may devour. He is roaring, you'll never make it. He is roaring, you will fail. Your children will fail. Now to drive fear, doubt, and unbelief into us, there is still more things about song. So, it's important what sound you are hearing. And your location will determine what type of sound you hear. When you company, for instance, with the dead, when you are in close proximity with unbelievers, you will hear dead sound. Dead sound to knock off faith in your life and to drive you to unbelief. When you company with the backsliding, you will hear backsliding words, backsliding sound that will also cause and affect your commitment to the cause of the kingdom, to the cause of the church, your commitment to your pastor, your leadership. When we company with the backslid, we will hear backsliding sounds. When we company now with those that are failing, we will also hear failure words. That's why we're enjoined to be careful, therefore, how you company, because it will determine to a very large extent what type of sound you hear. This season, the Lord gave it to us as our season of abundance of all things. And I'm glad and I'm grateful to God for that. In 1 Kings chapter 18, the prophet Elijah was up on the mountain. We were told that he gave a first sound. His first sound to Israel was, "There shall be no rain in this land because of the idolatry of the people. There shall be no rain in this land," he declared, "for 3.5 years. And rain shall fall again at my words." And the last time we saw him, he was on that mountain with King Ahab. Now, who was after him because the no rain had brought so much suffering on the people of Israel? Well, Elijah had to give a second sound. And the second sound, he declared, "I hear the sound of abundance of rain." Well, the rest is history. Both himself and King Ahab had to take a race down the mountain to the gates of Jezreel because there fell rain in abundant measure. Well, what we're saying is this: you must also begin to make your own sound. Like we are saying, the sound you make will precede what comes to you. You have to begin to make your sound. I wake up every morning and I make my sound. I cannot be sick. I make my sound. I cannot be poor, because Jesus became poor that I might become rich. I declare that I have abundance of all things. That's why in this broadcast, now I want to prophesy and I want to declare upon all my hearers that is your season for abundance of wealth, for abundance of health, abundance of resources, abundance of favors and mercies from heaven. And I pray that someone out there will shoot at his feet to begin to collect from God the abundance that He promised. Once again, thank you for being with us on the broadcast. We're talking about abundance. And don't forget, God's measure is always abundance. So I know you're the next man on the line to declare abundance. God bless you. Until our next broadcast, stay in God's abundance. Thank you.